as the GPU and the Women Journalists Association, we are deeply grateful for them coming this far with us because it's earmarked for women. And we've seen how much the significant number of women journalists that we have in the country, and there is also a need for them to be trained, for their capacities to be built, to be able to help themselves with the everyday challenge of covering events outside. But again, in as much as we train people, we don't also want to witness recurring events of incidents that have happened. That has been the need for us to be able to train these women journalists. If you look at it in the past, the Ghana Press Union have trained many journalists on safety and security, but recent incidents have shown that those trainings have actually had no effect or impact, and that is what we don't want to happen. It is one thing to be trained, but it's another to be able to act upon the reasons why you were being trained. We don't want to receive any reports of incidents of safety, being malware attacks, and even issues of physical attacks whilst you are on the field. We want you to ensure that whatever you are trained upon becomes things that don't repeat themselves again. So we are hoping that there would be change in terms of things that have been happening, and you will be ambassadors of many young women journalists that are out there. So let this training not just stop here within the confines of this room, but also whilst you are on the field, there are other people that have not benefited. Let's also serve as ambassadors to them and ensure that we are able to engage them, to protect them as we have been trained to protect ourselves.
My name is Yamama. I currently work for WoJAG Digital. Currently I'm a technician at WoJAG Digital. So basically I am very happy to be part of the participants for this training, which is a 4-day training by UNESCO and GPU along with the Women Journalists Association. This training is very important because I feel like as women journalists we need to protect ourselves, not just physically but also online, through online. We need to protect ourselves online because most of the time women journalists are being attacked online for doing their job, and then also we are also attacked on the street. So this safety training and also online training is very important for young journalists, especially people like me, because we are very vulnerable. Sometimes we don't even know what to do, and then when it comes to protest and all these things, for your safety, before I didn't know what to do because I was once affected by these tear gas and all these things. So during this training, I've learned that I can protect myself in various ways. So these are things that I am going to implement as from today. I'll be using these things to protect myself, whether physically, whether online, and then also to protect myself from being in danger. That is the safety when I go to cover protests or all these events that are very risky for me.
Hi, my name is Kawasane from Teledal TV, and I feel honored and to be part of this training because it's my first time being part of such trainings. And I've learned a lot. Among the things I've learned include how we should actually use AI or chat GPT, because most people do not understand the proper way to use it. But thanks to this training, I've learned how to use AI in a proper way. And the other thing I've learned is the safety measures for us journalists or reporters when we go for coverage, especially press conferences, how we should save ourselves, how we should prepare ourselves before we cover a press conference. When it comes to the online safety, and I am not that much good when it comes to the technology side, but then thanks to this training, I've learned how I can protect myself personally and my career as well, because when it comes to online safety, I've learned some of the things we should do to actually protect our platform. I've learned how to off your locations, as to if someone is trying to track you when your location is off, the person won't actually be able to end. If someone wants to hack your account, I've learned the ways that you can do in order for the person not to be able to hack your account. So I thank the trainers for such and for sharing their knowledge, I can say, and then I would make sure that I will act to what I've learned here. What I've learned here won't just stop here, but I will act to it, and I will encourage others as well. I assure everyone that I will make best use of this training. The knowledge I've gained here, I'll put it to practice.
Yeah.